Shalom and good day all, this is Tehillim29 back again for the Super Sons Fortress of Attitude review of Robins issue 4. And first things first, let's jump straight into it, and that is the area of the covers. I must admit, they are okay. They're not the best, but they're okay for this story. And I will have something to say about something that is actually said in the story. And I could even bring up some better examples of what is actually said in regards to said part. So, first things first, do these covers in any way, shape or form connect to something that's happening inside the story? In little essence, yes, but not a lot. But I did enjoy the covers, especially the variant, which is of Stephanie Brown. For the first cover on the left-hand side, I gave a 7 out of 10. And for the second cover on the right-hand side, I gave a 7 out of 10. I'll now move into the internal art, which we'll also get to have a bit of a look at what's happening with the story. And we'll have a look around the beginning, middle, and of course the end. And give the rating for the internal art. So, as we jump into the beginning of the story, we have one of the Robins chasing after Anarchy. And we also have Tim Drake here, who has allowed himself to be taken captive by Jenny Wren. I'll now jump towards the middle. As we start to move towards the middle of the story, we get Red Hood and Spoiler, plus the other Robins making an appearance. And in essence, getting Lonnie, who is also Anarchy. And I will have something to say about this, but I'll get to it when I get to the story rating. And it does actually lead to a bit of points lost in regards to the story rating. So this is some of the art around the middle with the members of the Bat family. And last but not least, towards the end of the story. Now for the internal art, I gave it a 7 out of 10. Now it's time to jump into the story rating. And jumping in the first things first, did we get any comic references to any of the previous comics, or any comics that might actually be important to be connected to this particular comic? The answer is no, not at all. What about time? No, not at all. What about the area of locations? Well, we ended up getting the area of locations mainly in fort bubbles of sorts, such as Bloodhaven, Gotham, the downtown city of Gotham, the cast of characters being consisting of Nightwing, the Red Hood, Damian Wayne Robin, Anarchy, which is Lonnie, Red Robin Tim Drake, Jenny Wren of course, Batman Bruce Wayne, who was doing like a bit of a conference of sorts. And last but not least, I forgot Spoiler in there because terrible spoiler. Cormac Dodge, who is an escape artist plus villain. For the story, I gave it a 6.5 out of 10. Now I want to jump into the big issue and the big problem. And this is the big problem with the issue, because it shows that, well, Tim Seeley seems to know nothing about Anarchy, let alone his ideals. And some of his people connected to his ideals. And this stupid Ayn Rand cave is the worst statement brought up in this. he would have been better off using an example which was shown in the Alan Grant Chuck Dixon run, which is actually set around Tim Drake Robin, to which in that he actually shows that Lonnie also reads Bakunin, or Mikhail Bakunin. Another thing that could have been used in this is Godwin, Kropotkin, but he's more so of a anarchist who also sells himself out to some communist ideals. Or he could have even used, for example, Leo Tolstoy. He could have used, say, for example, some religious anarchists that he might have studied. Plus another number of anarchists. And that would show not only Spoiler being a little bit more smarter in this particular panel, than looking stupid as hell, to be completely honest. Iron Rain Cave? Yeah, in what year? Well, until then, we'll see you again at Super Sun's Fortress of Attitude for when the next Super Sun's Fortress of Attitude related comic comes up. And have an awesome day.